the only thing left to do. Let's hear it, man. Let's get it. What is good, YouTube, man? Welcome back, man. Look, quick sneak peek of the Scat Pack build. We are officially done with it. You are going to see the finished product and get a glimpse of the base here towards the end of the video. This is the last build of 2024, guys. And don't forget to hit that subscribe, man. Definitely like the video, man. Let's do 300 likes for the Scat Pack build because we got it done. It is definitely official. We put a lot of man hours in this thing, but it's finally done. Only sneak peek you're going to get, man. Watch the full video. So let's get it. No more door panels sitting. A drawer full of speakers that need to get installed. There's some more inside, but perfect so we can make it. Yeah, we good. Door panels are looking good, but they are missing the speakers that we need to go ahead and throw on there. But before that, we need to go ahead and get some bass blockers, so we have to hit up the plug. So let's go teleport to the plug real quick. Let's get it. 1, 2. Oh man, we made it. If you already know, Abdul, Central Florida, man, he's got the game on lock with the car audio products. Check him out. That is the 941 area code. That's my area. But I think the other store is in Wauchula, which is the 863 number. Call them up, check the store out. Man, they got everything. But let's go inside and see what they got today. I ain't gonna lie, gang, they waxed us for the bass blockers. And usually at my other plug in Tampa, I can get these things for like almost like what I just paid right now. I could have got them for like 10 bucks. On the bright side, we can finally blow the front doors in and they're gonna look badass with the speakers in. And it's another item checked off the list that needs to get done. And we made it back to the house. Look, we got a row of kicker tweeters. Rows of kicker square mids. Oh yeah, we are about to load this thing up. So since we got the kicker warhorse 2000 watt amp and we have the kicker square speakers, we are just going to put all 6 of the speakers all on the kicker warhorse. And if we were to just go ahead and do 6 of them on 2 sets of channels and then the other 2 channels on these tweeters wouldn't even last not even a week. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So we do have the Crescendo 800 full range amp that we will be using for the rear deck and the front tweeters as well too. The 4 6s are gonna go on 2 channels and then all the other tweeters will go connected to the other 2 channels. And they're not gonna be sucking that much power, and we don't need that much power to make tweeters do what they do. They'll just last that much more longer. So the tweeters are 4 ohm. And I'd probably say that the max you can probably put on these guys is 300 watts, but I definitely wouldn't put 300 watts to them. Most I would put on them is probably like at least like 100 watts each one. And man, and even at that, 1,000 watts running through 8 of these small tweeters, definitely no, that's a big no. There are some people that do run that much power to their tweeters, but I guarantee you it, they blow tweeters every time they jam, and we do not want this here. The name of the game here is making the sound system last and sound good. But that's for a whole nother conversation, man. Let's just start putting these speakers in these door panels, man. Let's get it. After long hours of work, guys, real deal man hours, the Scat Pack build is finally done. We got a Solo X 12-inch subwoofer in a 4th order bandpass blow through the rear deck of the Scat Pack. That bad boy is definitely powered up by a Salt 3000 watt sundown amp. He cut out all the metal in the back to be able to blow the port through the rear deck and able to fit 2 6s and a tweeter on there as well too. Now I don't have that thing pumped up all the way, guys. It is barely probably turned up half and then kicked back a little bit. We're just taking it easy. We're gonna see how it does in like a week of having it. Then we'll make the decision to turn it up, guys. I just really don't like to send full power on single subwoofers, because the last thing that I want within having the subwoofer waiting all this time for it to blow out in a matter of days, just because, you know, you want to be loud. We have to keep in mind, this is not going to be like shaking everything, doing all this and doing all that, man. The back window definitely flexes, guys, but this box is made to do nothing but pure solid bass. The bass sounds phenomenal. Nice, smooth, clean bass. Deep, low notes get very, very nasty. Although we would like to see a lot of like flex, windshield flex and everything, guys, but this is definitely not a bass head build. This is just your normal street jammer, you know, just get in the car, ride, listen to some good music, you know, be able to have that knob so you can turn up the bass and jam out. Definitely this is that type of vehicle right here. Then we have 3 7-inch kicker mids with the kicker tweeters. Very beautiful doors. Like I said in the previous video, I did not build these door panels. Door panels were built at the shop that I used to work at, guys. There's only 2 people that I know that can build some stuff like this, and they always do badass jobs. This one right here looks very, very professional, on point. Man, it looks really good. It's got LEDs. Did end up painting the baffle of the speakers to match the car. It looks really good. When the lights are on, guys, man, it just goes to a whole nother world. At night, guys, this thing is a light show. It looks like Christmas riding on wheels. Look, they are the chaser ones. Very dope. Remote right here. He knows how to use them. Go ahead and turn them off. Now, the kicker mids are ran off of the Kicker Warhorse 2000 watt amp. I must say that amp is very, very powerful. Same thing with the Kicker Solo X. I don't have it pumped up all the way just because 2000 watts for 6.7s, that's way overkill. But at the same time, we cannot have, you know, low power going into these bad boys, because they can definitely take them. But we got it tuned and adjusted just right so it can just, you know, be loud, sound good, not over draining, not distorting out, just to sound really good inside. This dude is not trying to compete with nobody. He just wants a nice, clean sound system for himself to get in the car and ride. Crescendo 6s and Crescendo tweeters on the rear deck, guys. That is actually ran off the Crescendo amp right there, 800 watts. More than enough power just to push those 2 6s and all the tweeters. Like I said, again, we do not have it pumped up all the way. It just sounds really good. We're gonna do the sound test here in a little bit, but nothing too crazy, guys, because like I always say, my job is to go ahead and do the installation with everything, tune it really good, play it a little bit, make sure everything is working good, and then once I hand the keys over to the customer, man, he can get down and push it to the limits. I just got to give it to him in the working order. You know, that's just how business goes. We did use a DS18 inline converter just to go ahead and keep the factory radio, just because it looks really, really good in there. Man, that screen, you know, sets off the car, and the dash kits and the harnesses for this thing are very expensive. But we ended up doing this EQ right here just to, you know, fine adjust and have control of your sub and your mids and highs. But that thing's tucked away good inside the center console. The rear deck, guys, man, that thing is badass. You guys saw it built from beginning to end. That thing just looks fucking dope, man. I sometimes amaze myself with the work, guys, but I must say it all came together pretty good. Lots of crazy hours went into all this stuff. Finally see it come to life, guys. It is rewarding. I'm gonna be super sad to see it go, but at the same time, man, get that thing out of here. I did end up cleaning the car for him on the inside. I was gonna get it washed for him, but he said, don't worry about it, I'll get it washed. I know some people, they have their own ways of washing cars, and you know, I didn't want to ruin that for him. He can enjoy the car today. And back here, man, look at the flushing out of the trunk, guys. Man, this thing looks factory. Look at that, looks good. So we got a switch right here on the side. You flip it, and then that thing comes on red. You know, right now we don't see it just because there's sunlight, but man, at night that thing looks so good. And let me tell you, you guys can't see it, but this thing was a nightmare and a half to do as well too, but we got it done. It's just plexiglass with a mirror image sticker on the back. We painted it from the back so it has that glass look. Man, it looks dope. Came out really good. But oh yeah, RCAs were a nightmare to run, guys. I had to take off all the center console, run them through the center just because they were 12 footers and we didn't have time to get new ones. RCAs were 12 foot. I thought we had 17 foot, but man, we made it work, guys. It looks good. We don't have no type of engine noise, nothing. Only thing left to do, let's hear it, man. Let's get it. Let's go ahead and get inside this bad boy. Man, let's start it up. Man, I think this sounds so good, man. Scat Pack, guys. It's crazy. I get game from Pluto.
I keep a stick with goggles on. You want just bring I know take that. The best. Until he get it, he'll take the test, you know.
You get the idea, man. Scat Pack is done. Sounds good, man. That thing is blowing some massive air. The Dynamat trunk liner, whatever you want to call it, man, it works. Man, this thing is not vibrating like crazy back here. Really impressed with the build. Sounds good. Sound quality is on point. Not too loud, not too shabby. Rear deck is looking like it was made out of Dodge. Trunk looks like it came out the magazine. Oh yeah, look, we did little small hex bolts right there. Details, guys, details are what matters. Enjoyed the series of the Scat Pack builds. Boy, your boy is tired. We put a lot of long nights, long days into this build, but it's finally done. It's getting out of here. Another one for the books. And you already know, man, we're only getting started. This is the last build of 2024, guys. 2025 is coming upon us. I'm gonna enjoy Christmas. Vlogmas continues, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.